All right, I'm in a panic rush right now. Let me tell you why. I got a haircut today, but let's see what we got going here. So I was talking with the wife and I was like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? We can go play games, whatever. Couldn't come up with a decision. I was like, fuck it. It's so windy. I'm looking outside. I'm like, let's just go sailing. This is the boat I usually take. It's heavy. It's wooden. See the wood sides. It's dual hull bottom, single hull sides, as you can see, as this gap. And in the back, boom, look at this boat. This boat's actually way lighter than that boat, even though this boat's bigger. And the problem is I have this carbon fiber mast that I usually use on this boat with a wood inlay. That mast is never used for anything. That's the boom. This is the mast that goes with this boat, but I need different types of blocks because the blocks have to go in here to hold the mast in. And then that's the same rudder fits, even though the holes are slightly different. The dagger board does not fit in this one, so I have this other dagger board. This is like the cheapest, shittest ass dagger board I've ever used. But if that works, it works, okay? So don't shit on me for it. And I was like, fuck it, let's just go. The weather says it's not gonna rain. I don't know how true that is. I do know that it's windy. And I do know that when it's windy, it's worth it to take a chance and freaking send it. So I just mock built the boat. Oh my God, look at this little frog. Wow, wow. I just mock built the boat to see if I could, like, you know, make sure everything's together before I send it and drive 20 minutes. This should be the maiden voyage on the wagon trailer though. And it's getting late, it's already 4, so I really gotta get going. There's no way. Well, how is it open? It auto closed. Shit went sideways and south. Apparently this door right here, or the wind gusted and didn't close all the way. Stressing me out. Mama cat gets out. She's running. I'm cruising the neighborhood on the one wheel. I can't find her. Tamar hears her in the woods. I'm like, fuck, let me go put on pants. I go put on pants. I run into the woods. I'm like, yeah, I'm in there. I see her. I'm like, oh, hey, Mama cat. I try getting close. She starts running. I'm running. Tamar runs around the house. We get her back inside. I grab this lump of stuff to throw it out. Motherfucker, this is a bird nest. It's a little bird nest for a baby tiny bird. And look at these little eggs. God, I don't know if they're good or not. But the boat was sitting vertically, so this would have been the perfect spot for a nest. That really sucks. God, I didn't even see them. They're very, 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 very small. We're going. We made it. Mama cat's back inside. The baby bird's nest is back. Boat's pulling fucking smooth.
Leo's not paying attention while he's driving.
Turn up. Jesus Christ, my hair. I look like a fucking pineapple. We went to the store. We got freaking 2 juices. We got cheese stick. We got aluminum foil. We got slider buns. We got chicken nuggies. We got barbecue sauce, and we got some hickory chips. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the grill. We're gonna burn it up. This place is closed, huh?
Yeah. Well, the exchange might not be. I don't know what time the exchange closes.
We're gonna cook it up. We're gonna make some sliders. We got barbecue sauce. Phone's about to die. I gotta go.
Look at him go! Okay.
The bass is way different than my other one. Dude, this boat is so much better. This boat is so much better. How to get my phone charger? There's Tamar back on the shore. Oh my God, I'm about to fucking flip. I'm about to flip. Fuck. Hey Tyler. Absolutely cooking. This is like a quarter throttle right now. I don't know if you could call it that, but I almost just flipped it being on the phone. Jive into the wind and then send it across the lake fucking max speed. I've almost flipped a couple times, but dude, it's so worth the hype, the risk. Alright, since I'm out here, I'm gonna teach you how to sail. When you got this is called the boom, because it hits your head and it goes boom. When you have this close to the boat, that's called close hauled. That's the mast. This is what this rope is the main sheet, or just, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, you put your sail up, right? And then you use a cleat. cleat, and you secure it. You just secure it. This is not the right setup for this boat at all, and if there's any autorial purists out there, they're gonna lose it on me. But what you do is the wind's coming from this direction, right where the sun is. So as you can see, my sail is almost 90 degrees to it, a little bit less. But if you're trying to go upwind, so that's into the wind, you want to just barely ride the edge. So if I go in here, watch, boom, I lost all the power and I almost slipped. But if I go pull it out a little bit, now I'm catching the wind and now I'm moving again. You can see where I stopped, now I'm going. Now if I turn directly 90 to the wind, you can see I'm going much faster now. The point is, I'm gonna step across and I almost fell in. One hand is not enough, I'm doing this. The point is, if you go directly 90 to the wind, you can go a lot faster. But if you want to run close hauled, which means the end of that stick is close to the end of the bottom of that boat, then, or the corner of the boat, then that means you can kind of fight your way into the wind. And since the wind's coming from this direction, as you can see, I'm not going as fast here, but I'm going where I'm getting, you know, farther up into the wind, right? Because I started the bank right over there. And so that's how you do it, is you want to be 90. Whew, almost just flipped it. You want to be 90, but you want to, you know, you're trying to go into the wind, obviously, because if you go downwind, which is with the wind, so that if the wind's coming from that direction, I'd be going that way. Then that would mean that that's very easy to do, right? I could do that right now. All I'd have to do is turn the boat 90 degrees that way and leave the sail where it's at. But you don't want to do that because getting back up towards the wind is the hardest part of sailing. Now look, I've gained maybe 100 feet, and I've gone back and forth here 2 or 3 times. Now obviously I'm recording and I'm not really, like, you know, locked in, but that's pretty much how you sail, is you go at an angle with the wind no matter what. I got a ton of wind here, so I'm able to go at a pretty aggressive angle, even though it slows me down a lot, because there's so much wind that I could say, fuck it, I'm only gonna go at 5 miles an hour, but go at a much more aggressive angle. You can go back and forth, only gaining a couple feet from this shore to that shore, like this way, only getting a couple feet this way, and that's fine. I mean, you'll be hauling, but I prefer to go more aggressive into the wind at a slower pace. But yeah, dude, I love sailing. It sucks once you sail with somebody else though, because then sailing by yourself sucks. The other tip for sailing is you don't want to get too close to the shore, and then you want your body the opposite way of the sail. So you can see I'm switching sides every time, because if I had my body the same side as the sail, we dip right into the water. So, and then the last tip is, if you're about to flip, you catch a bunch of wind, you're about to flip. You never want to be like this where I'm sitting here relaxing. If there's a lot of wind, you always want to be on your knees ready to jump up to the side of the boat, because the boat's going to tip like this. The sail's going to push the boat over. And so the biggest tip is let's say you're going along and you're like, oh my God, there's too much wind. You know, big gust hits. And I've dunked this boat in the water multiple times today. If you're about to flip the boat into the water, you just let go. You let go of this, watch, I let go. I mean, there's not that much wind right now, but if there was a big gust, that would slam to the side. There it goes. See how I'm turning? I mean, you don't want to do that, right? Because, I mean, the wind has changed actually, so I'm on a pretty good tack. Pretty good tack here is tacking back and forth. That's how you get up towards the wind. There's got to be some big wind. You also want to read the wind. You could read it. If the water is smoother like it is back there, you're not going to go as fast. It's more aggressive. Now, right now, I'm going almost directly into the wind. Pretty close. You can see my sail is luffing. That's that green thing falling around. That means I don't have a smooth air current. Now, if I turn in like this, you can see it starts to straighten out. But then I'm not getting as far up into the wind. But anyway, if you're about to flip, you just let go of everything. You let go of the sail. The sail turns you. This thing turns you, but the sail is what really guides you. You know, you can't. This is the rudder right here is useless without the sail guiding you. Because the rudder only works if you have speed. So anyway, I'm gonna get off the phone and get to some motherfucking sailing. Like a suction cup home out. Cause that'd be sick. Like sit you right there. I'm like totally sailing. It's all like picturesque. Sailing is totally like picturesque. Anyway, I've gone back a couple more times. As you can see, I haven't gained that much. I've had it close here. See, I'm kind of directly in. My goal is to go to the top of the wind, which is up there. Sorry, I have to keep moving this because I'm about to All in. And it is just getting beautiful out here. The wife's over there making some fake chicken nuggies. I actually got this rigged up somewhat where it'll pull through there and it clicks and sounds cool. But I'm about to go over there and head that way because that's where the big one is. That's how, like, as you can see, I'm kind of in a lull. It's right good out there. So I'm about to turn around into the wind, which is called a jibe. I believe that's what it's called. I actually don't know, I'm just a guy, but there's no wind over here, I can tell you that much. So I had to just get out and hammer those blocks back in with this dagger board, which keeps you from moving sideways. So I'm gonna play some music and get to it. All the wind, I just came out of it, all the wind is in 2 swatches. One of them is right against that shore, and it gets crazy. I've been pushing to the limit, literally touching the shore. The second one, you can see it up there, that dark band. It's coming up. I'm about to hit it now. I'm in kind of a dead spot. I mean, I'm moving. Make no mistake, I'm moving, but dude, here it comes. I'm leaned all the way back right now. Yeah, dude. What a great day to go sailing, huh? Is that water yummy? It's from that bird's nest. I like that little string hanging right behind the mast because I can see which way the wind's blowing. Yeah, so the wind's more down there. It's starting to fade up here. I'm getting too close to the top of the lake. Probably spin around and start to come in towards Tamar. I'll call her. See, this is the type of sound I like right here. Nice and calm. Nice and relaxed. You know, just chill. But it isn't like that all the time, is it? Oh, I just saw a gator. There is gators in this lake. Go, 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 go. I'm looking for my zip tie bag and I cannot find it. And let me tell you why, because it's getting late. The PA system, I'm trying to get it done tonight. There it is. Boom, looks good, right? Mounted. Siren, horn, on, off. EV switches. I'll put a light bar on one of them, but I didn't have to drill any holes in the dash. It's using pre-mounted holes. Just have the wire running over, and then out right here, that looks like trash, but looks pretty good over here. I mean, obviously I have these split up, but it's gonna stay underneath like that. And then I took the battery out. I'm trying to mount the speaker underneath that, but the problem is I can't find my zip tie bag. I went through every 1,000 times getting up and getting back down, trying to find the right holes, because there's like 10 holes underneath there. I don't know what all of it's for. There's like 10 holes I'm trying to get lined up so I can actually round it with bolts, and I just can't find it. Thank God. I just can't find the right ones. But now with these, best way to fit a zip tie bag is in the middle, by the way, not at the end like a monster. Then you can just grab one and pull right out, just like that. I'm about to mount this up. Obviously I can't test it tonight, but we'll see.